Hi, so my name is Michelle, and this is for all the moms in the world that give so much every day, all day. And I know it's hard to find time for yourself, and feels like other things take priority, but maybe you can find like 15 minutes for yourself today. So you can start simply by finding a comfortable seat. If you have a block, sometimes it's nice to sit on a block, just to prop your hips up a little bit. And then let your eyes soften and close, and just take a few moments to bring our breath and our body back into agreement with each other. So see what it's like to let your lips softly close and inhale through your nose. Let your whole belly and fill up with breath, and then exhale softly back through your nose as well. Let's just take a few moments to find this easy rhythm. It might even be helpful to imagine your breath being like a wave coming to shore and then washing back out again. So see if it feels good to stretch your breath out on your inhale, maybe breathing into a count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and then pausing for just a second and exhaling back through your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Do that again. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can continue just like that with your own count of 4, or maybe a count that's a different length. Whatever fits you where you are right now is absolutely perfect. And as you breathe, see what it's like to just follow your breath all the way in. And follow it all the way back out. You might even notice that with every breath you take, and especially every exhale, other things just sort of fall away. You can maybe even imagine them falling off into the background and letting the primacy of your attention follow this flow of breath. Almost as if your breath were like a magnet for your attention. Feel yourself drawing ever closer, ever more present with all the sensations that come with just this simple act of breathing. Let's take about 2 more breaths just like that. And then on your next inhale, lift both of your arms all the way up into the sky and reach your fingertips tall. And instead of just lifting through your arms, see if you can lift through your whole torso. Let your heart lift a little bit higher. And even while you're doing that, imagine pressing your tailbone down into the ground a little bit more. So you might even notice that it tones the low belly a little bit. Take another big inhale here to lift your heart. And then on your exhale, tumble forward onto all fours, tabletop position. So you can move the block if you're sitting on it, just move that out of the way. Spread your fingers nice and wide. And on your inhale, stretch your whole body long, reaching your heart forward and sending your tailbone all the way back. And then exhale, press your hands deeper into the earth, curl all the way, draw your chin towards your chest and your shoulder blades, round those up to the sky, and inhale, come back through cow shape, heart forward, tailbone back. Exhale, curl everything up and in. Inhale, find your length, cow shape, reach heart forward, tail back. And one more time, exhale, curl it all in. And then on your next breath, come back to a neutral spine. Bring your knees about shoulder distance apart. Bring your big toe mounds to touch behind you, and then send your hips all the way back towards your heels, and then reach your fingertips forward. Let your forehead fall to the ground and take 3 deep breaths. On your next inhale, drag your hands back towards your body a little bit, curl your toes underneath, and press up and back to downward facing dog. And I like to keep my knees bent a little bit in downward facing dog. Relax your head. Press the mat away with your hands. Imagine that you can lift your sits bones a little bit higher. Take a full body inhale here. And then a big open mouth exhale. Inhale onto your tiptoes and exhale, bending your knees, walk all the way forward up to the front of your mat. Bring your feet so they're about sits bones distance apart, and if you have a block, you can use one now. If not, don't worry about it. If you have a block, just place it between your thighs. Fingertips to your shins, inhale to a halfway lift. Hug your block, and even if you don't have a block, hug your inner thighs energetically towards each other. Exhale, deep fold. 2 more times, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold all the way down. And last one, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold all the way down. Keep hugging your inner thighs in, and inhale, lift all the way up into the sky, full standing pose. I'll scoot back a little bit so you can see me. So, even if you don't have a block, just imagine hugging your inner thighs in. It's this action of bringing the energy back into your center, but also into yourself just in general, because when we give a lot, sometimes we need to take time to also hug the energy back in. So with your arms all the way up into the sky, press your feet down, lift your heart more, and exhale, right fingertips to your side, lean all the way over. Notice that you can still press down through your left foot and lift your heart high. Take a big deep breath here. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, fingertips to your side. Reach all the way over to your left. Same thing. Feel the length of energy through your body. Lift your heart, press down through your right foot, and take a really big deep breath. And then inhale, come back through center. Exhale, bend your knees and press your hips back behind you for chair pose. It can be as deep or as gentle as you want it to be. If you have the block there, still hug the block with your thighs. Draw your belly in and lift your heart a little bit more. Sometimes it's good to imagine pressing any stress and energy out through your feet, letting a little tension come into your body to help tremble out any of those stored stress hormones in your thighs or your hips. Take another big inhale here. On your exhale, bring your arms all the way back behind you. Draw the bottom tips of your shoulder blades together and interlace your fingers at your low back. So we're going to take a forward fold here, and if it's not comfortable for your shoulders, then just be really gentle. Inhale, lift your heart, and then exhale, fold all the way down. Take one more deep breath here, and then release your hands. Inhale to a halfway lift. Move your block out. Plant your palms and step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward into plank pose. And if you want, you can drop to your knees. Just make sure your belly button stays pulled in towards your spine. Your heart is still pulling forward. And then on your exhale, lower heart and hips to the ground. Flip the tops of your feet over and inhale for just a baby cobra. Pull your elbows in, let your shoulders relax. Make sure your legs are strong. And then exhale, let your forehead touch the ground. On your next inhale, come into a cobra pose again. Pull your heart forward and exhale, forehead to earth. One more time, inhale. And then this time on your exhale, press yourself back to child's pose. Take a couple long, deep breaths here. And then curl your toes underneath, press up and back, downward facing dog. Slowly begin to bend your knees, walk forward all the way. Inhale to a little halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale all the way up into the sky. Exhale, palms in front of your heart space. Close your eyes for just a moment and send your awareness to the soles of your feet. Take a huge big inhale through your nose. And then on your exhale, imagine waterfalling your breath all the way down through your body, down your hips, down your thighs, out through the soles of your feet. And let's do that one more time. Inhale through your nose. And on your exhale, imagine waterfalling your breath all the way out, down to the soles of your feet. And then release your hands and shake out your wrists. And then I know this part's going to feel kind of funny, but we're going to shake out the whole body. So start shaking out your hips, jump up and down, maybe shake out your head a little bit, maybe make some sound. Do it a little bit harder for the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shaking out is really good for the body. And then inhale, bring your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale to a halfway lift. And then exhale, come down onto your knees and come down onto your bottom. You can place your block back underneath your hips or just sit on the ground. Close your eyes. And take your shoulders, roll them all the way up by your ears. Let them settle down your back body. One more time. Inhale, roll your shoulders all the way up by your ears. Exhale, let them settle down. Inhale, bring both arms up to the sky. Draw your palms together and slide your hands down in front of your heart space. Let's take one more breath and send a little bit of this loving attention and energy back into yourself. Full body inhale. And then an open mouth exhale. Gently bow forehead to fingertips. Namaste. Thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day for yourself.